if that
Yeah,
save
well,
your leg a little, or
so as a competitor, I want to be out there all the time.
Sure.
And I think everybody around me knows that. Starting with Harbs and Randy and Chris and Sam and Jordan and Nick. But at the exact same time, Jordan's got a cannon for a leg. So, if there's a time where it's going to be tougher to drive the ball and get the distance. Like for example, today, like the Jordan had the one kickoff that sailed out of the back of the end zone, going to the right of our bench, into a pretty significant headwind. And do I feel like I could do that? Like, yeah, I'd probably be able to connect on the ball like 1 out of every 5 to 7 of them and get it to travel like that. But Jordan does have this ability to hammer the ball. So, if that gives us the best opportunity to spot the ball on the 30-yard line, then I'm all for it. Like I want as much as I want to be out there for every single play. I'd play quarterback if they let me, but I think that job is pretty much taken. I think that one's pretty much spoken for. But just as a competitor, I want to be out there for every single rep possible. But as a teammate, I want to see us succeed. As a Raven, I want to see the Ravens win, and that's what's important to me.
Justin, just given how the last couple of weeks have gone, just to have that 51-yarder go through and you go 2 for 2 today, just kind of how much confidence does that give you, going into the last couple of weeks of the season and going into the postseason?
Yeah, for what it's worth, I still have the exact same amount of confidence that I did a week ago or 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. Sometimes it just, in the wise words of Terrell Suggs, sometimes it just be like that. And the ball comes off your foot and it does not go exactly where you want it every single time. Now, like I've said before, I take it really, really personally, and as much as I try to stay positive about it, it's very real that I kind of lean into the negative reinforcement sometimes. I tell myself, like, you have to make this kick if you are worth anything to this team. Like, if you're worth anything to your teammates, all the work that you've put in, like, you have to make this kick. Like, you don't have a choice. So, I'm kind of trying to toe that line and just remain sane, which is easier said than done, given the nature of the pressures that come with playing in this league. But at the exact same time, I've got great teammates, I've got great coaches, we've got a great organization. So just as far as our confidence goes, that's never waned. It's just a matter of, seeing the results, seeing our work come to fruition in a significant way, like it did tonight. That was meaningful. It was meaningful for us. So I'm glad to have gone out there and played well. Nick did a really good job snapping the ball. Jordan's been doing a really good job holding the ball. Both of those guys have been doing an excellent job. So to see all of us come together and perform the way that we are accustomed to it's a good feeling, and it's meaningful to us.
Justin, talking about confidence. Like your ball was dying a lot, going from left to right. Did you make any adjustments?
As far as adjustments go to get the ball, to get more distance out of the ball, that's kind of a case by case. That adjustment would be made on a case by case basis. So if we're out there attempting a 55, 56 yarder, then might have to drive that ball just a little bit and lower the trajectory just to get the ball to cut through the wind, which was pretty significant tonight. I thought Boswell's 51-yarder going to the right of our bench was a very impressive kick, and he nailed that one. But anytime we line up a kick from wherever we are on the field, the most important thing is making good foot-to-ball contact, and we were able to do that tonight.